I'm here with Jonathan Westaway, Director of Wealth Advisory at Jarden Wealth. Welcome, Jonathan. It's a great pleasure to have you here at the Investment Leaders Forum New Zealand.
Thank you very much, James. Great to be here.
It's an initiative of the Inside Network to bring the New Zealand and Australian advisor communities together, and we've had great cross-fertilisation. But first of all, I wanted to ask you to describe your business, Jarden Wealth, and your day-to-day role, Jonathan.
Sure. So Jarden Wealth has been around for over 60 years, and my day-to-day role involves supporting, managing 37 advisors across 5 offices, ensuring that clients get great outcomes, looking at growing our business, so business development as well as operational support, and succession planning. So never a dull day, a job that I love, and working with people, especially clients, is a real highlight for me.
How do you see the New Zealand advice market developing over the next decade? Are you, like Australia, moving up into higher net wealth and the small family office market, which is growing hugely in Australia? New Zealand doesn't have a structure like Australian self-managed super, but it's a wealthy country with high net wealths growing.
Yeah, so I think I'll use this as a way to talk to First Cape a bit. So First Cape formed on the 1st of May. Jarden Wealth and JB are the 2 advisory firms underneath that. So we complement each other with regards to the market, the segments that we focus on. So we cover all the way from mom and dad all the way to family office, including not-for-profit, so foundation. So there's a lot of wealth in New Zealand, and intergenerational as well. So I think the real focus there is ensuring that clients are in the right products, right services, supporting them in ensuring that they have longevity in their investment life cycle. And I think we've got good structures in place. It's just about getting the population of New Zealand to understand and be on the same journey as us.
Is home bias a big problem for New Zealand investors, or is it because as a small market New Zealand investors are more open, knowing that they really have to implement exposures that they don't have in New Zealand?
Yeah, I being from a different country, from South Africa, so I was quite surprised about the home bias that we have here. It's something that has improved over the last 5 years, and I think people are very open to investments offshore, supported by those conversations that are clear and kind of concise for the client. I think that's a really important responsibility that we have, actually, to ensure that we are communicating clearly and in a way that is not going to complicate the client's minds even further. So yes, there is still, but I think I've seen improvements, and I think we'll continue to see improvements.
Is Australia the first port of call in that looking overseas? Just given the fact that over the last decade, 80% of the NZX at least is dual listed now on the ASX, and the companies are becoming more widely known in Australia.
I would say it's more so from a complete global equity or global investment perspective. Obviously, the bonds are there now as well. I think it's that a diversification of not just currency, but also the various sectors that you've got access to. And I think using all 3, so global, Australia and New Zealand together, creates good outcomes for clients.
Jonathan Westaway, Jarden Wealth, it's been a pleasure having you at the Investment Leaders Forum New Zealand.
Thank you so much.